Hello, mermaids. Today we'd like to talk to you about Mermaid Myth and Lore. But before we do that, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and like our video. Our videos are meant to inspire you to take part in our tea-centric lifestyle, and in doing that, enjoy the beauty of the world around you. So, pre-pandemic, pre-lockdown, most of my afternoon tea menus were based on places that Paul and I traveled. Some of them weren't, but most of them were. But during the lockdowns and all that went with it, I've had to dig a little deeper for menu themes. And I got this book during probably early 2020, and it's called The Mermaid Handbook, and it's an absolutely gorgeous book. So if you have an opportunity to get a copy of this, and you love all things mermaid, like big girl mermaid stuff, this is the book for you. And the other thing that we kind of pulled some inspiration from after I actually developed the menu was from this Enchanted Living magazine volume, and this was this summer's volume, and it's called the nautical issue, and it's really all things mermaid in here, so it's really beautiful.
Big girl mermaid.
Big girl mermaid, not for little kids. So anyway, Julia, did you do a little bit of research on like the mermaid lore? And
I did, yeah. It's pretty fascinating. It's they're most commonly known as the formidable and fashionable femme fatale, and their reputation has lightened over the centuries. They actually started out pretty good. The earliest mermaid figure in history was a Syrian goddess, Atargatis.
I read about that.
And she was very highly regarded, and they bestowed her with a temple complete with a pond of sacred fish. So she was highly regarded, and then Greek mythology came along, and we all know about the story of the Odyssey and the Sirens who seduced the sailors. And they wore, some of them wore earplugs so they couldn't hear them, but some of them got dragged down by the sirens. And European mythology sort of mixed it up. There were some mermaids that were loved and desired by the lonely sailors, and then there were the others who brought them into the sea and killed them, basically. And then Hans Christian Andersen came along and wrote a children's story.
The Little Mermaid, right?
The Little Mermaid. And his original story was quite a bit darker than the story we know now. When Disney got a hold of it, they made it the cute, fun mermaid for little girls that we know today. And the Hans Christian Andersen one was a lot more violent. It was Ursula cut out the mermaid's tongue, and she turned to dust at the end. And but now I think the most commonly known mermaid is the Little Mermaid. So when we talk about having a mermaid tea, like, oh, it's for little girls, and it's like, no, this one's mostly for big girls.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we've done a lot of videos, a lot of TikToks, a lot of things throughout this whole mermaid season of how you can kind of replicate our afternoon tea party at home. So we love when you join us, but part of our passion is that you can kind of create some of these things at home too and enjoy with your friends and family. So anyway, hope you enjoyed our little story about mermaids, and this is it. So we have one more week. Yeah, one more week of mermaid theme, and then we're going to change it. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.